Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, where we face a terrible, terrible new threat. No, it's not the Mongols, and it's not the Black Death. Well, it's kind of the Black Death, only indirectly, though. It's the economy and the deficit, because right now we're losing, how much are we losing right now? We're losing quite a bit of money. Right now, our expenditure's quite a bit higher than our income because, you know, all this massive empire, this lovely red down here, this is all funded through taxes, and all the taxpayers are rather selfishly starting to, you know, die on account of the Black Death. So that's extremely selfish. Luckily, they've kind of stopped dying in some places, which is nice. The worst of the Black Death is currently over. So Sarkel over here, yeah, they basically started having some problems, but they're okay now. But there's one advantage. If we go over to settlement details right now, hang on, what have we actually got? No, we're not having a population boom right there, unfortunately. It's only plus 1.5 because that's actually a castle. Are there any cities that did suffer from the plague that are now recovering? Not yet, but when it does happen, major cities that basically did suffer from the plague and thus lost like 20% of their population, when the plague actually eases, their population will start going up really, really fast, and then there'll be a population boom bonus, so public order will be higher. So basically that will allow us to put taxes up. In fact, actually, we might be able to get away with that in a few places already. Like over here, public order 150%. We can absolutely start whacking that up. Mysteriously, yeah, people are perfectly happy to pay higher taxes. That's already very bloody high. Yeah, people are happy to pay higher taxes already. It's 100% fine. How about you? Yes, you could do with more taxes. In fact, everyone around this part of the world, where everything's nice and safe, you can all just pay more taxes right now. Population growth goes to -7% from -6.5, alright? Because people are dying of the plague, but if you put taxes up, the people who are alive just like, you know what? I'm just going to put off having children for the time being. We're just too poor. And also there's a small matter of the plague. Milton Keynes, you've got to be able to have more. Yes, more taxes. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Everybody needs to start paying some more tax to make up for the people who aren't paying taxes because they're dead. Also, we could probably cancel some very expensive infrastructure projects, like Milton Keynes. Do you really need a merchant's quarter? No. No, I don't think you do. Let's actually get some of that money back, please. Oh, yeah, Frankfurt can have a massive tax increase. Nuremberg's probably settled down a bit. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. None of this green public order. Let's have more yellow public order, please. That's just what we need to be seeing. Because I'm sorry, my dear citizens, but there may be like a plague going on, but we still need to pay for my rampant military adventurism and psychotic desire to murder literally everyone in the flipping world. Right, that's a huge number of cities that are now paying higher tax rates. So that's going to get some money back in. Of course, the other way we make more money is by stealing it from places that have got money. Like, this is apparently a Byzantine citadel that's basically got nothing in it. And we've got cannons with me. Not, you know, anti-war cannons, but they'll do the job. And there's nothing in here but flipping, yeah, 123 Byzantine spearmen. So we can probably just walk in there. Yep, only lose 6 men in the process. That's quite frankly impressive in a citadel. And actually sack the place, or rather, well, yeah, I actually get more money through sacking. Yeah, sack the place in that case. That's fine. Also build a small chapel. We probably need to get this place a bit more Catholic than the 0% it is right now, but that's fine. Now we've actually got some flipping money coming in. 17,000 spare florins. That should be plenty enough to survive the next term without bankruptcy. And then very, very soon indeed, the plague will ease. We've been warned it should do momentarily. That'll be fine. What else needs to get sacked, by the way? Sofia is under attack there. You've already come ashore here, but you'll be coming down to Durazzo soon. Iconium. Right, that looks like a good target to me. In fact, yeah, we can probably get in there right flipping now. Also, we should probably send in our priests and everything into this area to start helping out with that. Yeah, you guys all just start heading in this direction. Marvellous. So, Iconium. Inside, not very much, but big army of reinforcements right flipping there. Big, but I think we can take care of it pretty easily if I just kind of try and attack those guys. I won't be able to snipe them as they enter the battlefield because they're on the far side from me, but I should be able to intercept them on the open field between the entry point to the battle map and the city itself. Yeah, that should work. And as I've actually got the bombard and these walls are already damaged, Screw it, we'll just move in right now. Let's just have a bit of a better look at this force. Yeah, we can smash that down, that's no problem at all. So here we are at the north of the city. Apparently these walls are already a bit damaged, so probably in all fairness the damage is going to be elsewhere, because previous attacks from the Byzantines would have been approaching from, yep, as I suspected, right there. Previous attacks from the Byzantines would have been coming from the other direction, potentially. So, actually, why would they be coming from the south? That doesn't make, like, they should have logically been coming from the northwest, or the west along the road. Maybe they just decided to, is there a gate on the west? There is. Why didn't you come over here? Huh, weird. Anyway, fine. We know where those guys are coming from. They're going to be coming from this angle over here, aren't they? Yeah, they were down this side from the thing. So, wait, how are you going to... Well, this is going to be interesting. Technically, these guys are supposed to be coming from this angle over here, because they were to the southeast of the city, but there doesn't seem to actually be any real way for them to make it into the battle map. Okay, this is of interest. You know what? We're just going to start here, draw up our forces, and we're just going to see what happens in this part of the world. So, draw up my various cannony things around here. Admittedly, only the bombard's actually going to be useful for this. These things are useless against the walls. And then everything else, get ready to go over there and deal with whatever's going to happen over there, I guess. Oh, this is a scruffy little force. The infantry's badly damaged, but it'll have to flip and do. Let's see what's going on here. Ah, they are up there. They've just decided they're going to, try and... Hang on, how are you going to get into this battle map? Right, so they're up there right now. How are you going to actually enter the field of battle? Because it looks like that guy's heading in this direction, but there's not a path this direction. You're going to try and... I'm going to guess they're going to come to here, I suppose. I'm just going to have my forces just move in that direction now, kind of in preparation for them. May as well actually have these guys. They're not even on the walls right now. No, no one's even on the walls right now. Fine. So in which case, guys that aren't good at taking out walls, could you actually focus on... yeah, you two. Focus on the reinforced gates. You focus on this wall over here. Let's just basically get ourselves a breach ready. Looks like it's going to take these guys a while to get into the flipping battle. So let's just speed this up a little bit here. And now you guys are in range. I have no idea how good you are at taking out gates. You know what? That'll flipping do. That's kind of cool. I like that. Right, looks like we were about right. They are approaching. Oh, and by the way, my artillery has totally managed to knock down the gates. Lovely. That looks pretty cool, actually, bombarding the gates like that. Where's the entrance to the battlefield? Oh, you guys are already almost there, but the gate's over this side. Fine. You guys just start basically rushing forward in this sort of a direction. My archers should be able to intercept them. I don't see a way for them to get into the city without moving into the range of my Norse archers, which should be able to tear them apart. And so far, it doesn't look to me like they're actually in much of a hurry. Good, yeah, they've got a gate there, and they've got a gate over there. My army can intercept them in either case, and that tower is not on because they haven't sent anyone down in this direction. Good. This all works for me so far. If they want to move in this direction, you guys just basically start moving up to intercept, please. You should momentarily be moving into missile range. Actually, you're pretty short range, aren't you? Yeah, but it looks like they're now heading straight at me. If they want to head straight at me, that's absolutely fine. All of you just off skirmish mode, if you'd be so kind, thank you. You can stand and fight if need be. So, now, you guys actually ready to fire? Not quite yet, but if they're wanting to walk straight at me, I think we should be good. Yeah, there's some missile cavalry. And where's the rest of the army, by the way? I think the rest of it's, yeah, it's being really staggered by that long walk down off the top of the flipping mountain. But they're heading in the right direction. I think we should be, maybe I'll just move myself just a tiny bit further forward just for safety. Come on, everyone, just a few steps further forward, please. I don't mind if they get the first shot in, quite frankly. Go, 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 go. This force over here, however, looks like it's moving more in this direction, which could be a concern. There we go. We got ourselves some shots. Marvellous. So, everyone prepared to open fire. Please, everyone just stop where you are. There we go. Right, now, everyone's ready. Are these guys firing at us? They should be firing while they march, but yeah, they are starting to fire at one of my units. They're going straight for my archers. My archers are decently enough armoured. They'll be able to take some of that. these guys are going down much more quickly. They've taken out like 7 of my archers. I've taken out about half this unit already. Marvellous. So, Archfire tears them apart. Good. Missile cavalry, some of the more dangerous stuff going. These guys... Did you actually have a... No, I don't think you had a general. This was just a captain. So I've got no heavy cavalry to worry about because this is also missile cavalry. And other than the rest of it, yeah, there's loads of spearmen. So that's actually fine. Good. This actually all works for me. Let's also just get my extremely damaged and low in actual numbers cavalry ready to just move around the outside. Because sooner or later, these guys are going to actually flip and charge. And are you guys actually charging right now? Do you guys want to charge? If you do, I think I'd rather intercept you with my lads. Yeah. You know what? I'll chase them off, get them to show their rear to me, or alternatively, they engage, in which case I get a charge. In come the Lancers. They try to back off, and that means I can just shoot them in the rear. That's absolutely 100% fine. These guys I'll basically sacrifice as far as I need to, just for the sake of chasing these guys off. Because if they decide to actually try and move in the slightest, then I'll just basically run these guys across and just temporarily engage them. I know these are, like, tough spearmen. So that's not a good idea, but it will do. And now my archer's hitting the spearmen. Spearmen tend to be closely grouped together. They don't do well against archers. We'll be fine. These guys are just being chased backwards and forwards. They don't know what to do about the cavalry, so they keep turning back and forth. That means they show their backs to me. That means I get lots of extra bonus damage because they don't have their shield facing forward anymore. Lovely. And now the dance continues. I honestly don't mind if I use most of my actual, my actual ammunition taking out this force. There's not much more here other than this force. There's a couple of Turkish javelin guys just coming forward over here. Spear militia over there. If you guys manage to actually... You guys probably don't want to be there right now. You don't really want to take on spear troops in the slightest. Right now you've still got 24 of your strength, so you're pretty much still at the strength you were previously, which is good. This guy is about to make a lucky escape, I think. Well flipping done. Just keep turning over here and chasing off that missile cavalry. Looks to me like these guys are thinking of moving in, so I'm just going to ram into their side just to slow them down a bit. And you guys going to get your lancers down? Come on, guys. This doesn't look like a charge to me. This isn't much of a charge. It was a bit of a charge, I guess. Now they're being hit in the rear while being shot in the front. They can't enjoy that one little bit. Pull out, get a better charge somewhere else. Actually, these guys are going around to the... Okay. If they want to basically not go there. Spear militia are already wavering. Now, that looks like a better charge. That looks like a much better charge. And that is pretty much a total collapse already. Marvellous. You guys are wavering too. Get my general over there. In fact, yep, they've already broken. Good. Those guys are fighting to the death. Good. All that should be left now is the missile... Wait, where's the missile cavalry? I think the missile... Oh, the missile cavalry managed to get over there. Okay. Well, that's absolutely fine. Because all you guys need to do is... I think we've killed their leader as well. Yeah, the only thing that might make it to this city... Ooh! Did you actually fire a volley? No, I think you're fine. Right. Just everyone turn around. Let's get the artillery firing on that there missile cavalry. Because that's all that has any chance of surviving, really. So you guys just run these guys down. Everything else already appears to be dead. And those guys are being shot by my archers. Fine. May as well just basically get into pursuit over here. That is all fine. Yes, indeed, everything seems to be okay. Now we're actually ready to fire with any of the artillery here. In comes some... Oh, I think you got somebody, hopefully. And now they're going to hold still, which is good, because now for once... Admittedly, yeah, I can't deny the comments have been right. These guys have been a little bit on the unimpressive side, this artillery. They've done okay, but they've not done as well as I've been hoping for. But, yeah, they didn't do much there either, did they? No. No, they did not. Right, you... Get over here and chase these guys off, please. And probably the rest of the force, excluding you, because you're already on the move, and you, because I think you're already on the move too. Probably the rest of you should just move, like, you know, back over in this direction. Thank you. And these guys form a little firing circle, but immediately break, unfortunately, and now they're heading back to the city. So we'll have to catch up with them inside. Now, I believe actually inside the city there was not much going on. We got ourselves, yep, some missile cavalry. And then hiding more in this direction, we've got ourselves, yeah, that's just some spearmen. And then, for some reason, the general decided to hide out over here, possibly worried about the already damaged section of war. He should worry about the collapsed one more, to be perfectly honest, but alright, fine, whatever. Oh, hello! I seem to be sending in troops. What are you guys doing inside the city? Should you guys be in this city? I feel like you shouldn't be, actually. Yeah. You guys seem to have got a little bit ahead of yourselves, actually. Would you guys like to maybe, like, not be here anymore? Maybe just back out. That's probably for the safest, actually. Don't basically go charging into the city ahead of everyone else. Please just get out there. There we go. That's better. You just basically naff off and wait. Though I think I just accidentally captured the enemy walls while that was happening, so that's nice. Right, let's send forward a couple of decent strength units just into the city streets here, just to basically start pelting these lads. So you guys just head forward at speed. I'm gonna have some reinforcements behind them as well. Yeah, it looks like they're just basically trying to stand and fire. So if my guys just basically hold position here at this point, you guys just stop and fire in over there. We'll be able to take out this unit. Ah, that's the survivors from the reinforcing force. So everyone just get into position, fire some shots off in that direction. Those guys will go down nice and quick, and looks to me like, the other unit wants to come in and get involved too. Good. That all works for me. Let's just take those guys out as well. I think they were thinking about backing off there for a second, but I think they are being hit with... we actually hit them with any missiles? Maybe not yet, but I think they're close enough. They want to get involved. Good. Excellent. If they just keep pushing forward to this point, we'll hit them, draw them forward. Oh, yeah, now they're definitely involved. Marvellous. As soon as they start taking casualties, I'll have no choice but to commit, because the enemy's very bad at pulling back once it's committed. Okay, we've pretty much eliminated the missile cavalry at this point. All that's left now is the Saracen militia and the bodyguard that have pulled up onto the plaza, which isn't too much of a problem. Basically, I just need to pull up a whole bunch of heavy infantry up to the plaza, and then just start pelting with arrows to get them off said plaza. Shouldn't be difficult at all, really. So let's just actually get some good, strong units. In fact, actually, probably the best thing we can do is you move up to here. You guys move over to here. In fact, yeah, that could work. Let's lay a nice trap for them around this corner, right about here. If I can use my archers, try and lure them in, that'd be marvellous. So can you actually hit anything from here? Oh, you can't, but if I just move you forward a bit, you'll be able to. So what I want to do is move them into a kill zone right about here. So how close are you being able to actually hit those guys? Hang on, over to you. You're not great so far. Let's just move you over to here. We'll just have you move back afterwards. And all I really want to do is bring out the bodyguard. The bodyguard's going to be pretty resistant to light missile fire from Norse archers. If I just pull forward a little bit here. There we go. Now just start firing, and he'll be pulled into this, and then we can just basically hit him from every side. Get a good surround off, then he can't flee. So in come the missiles. Light taps, but the moment he takes a casualty, he'll be compelled to... No, he's already moving, in fact. Lovely. Already flipping moving. Now, just keep firing now. Pull back a little bit. Pull the archers back. You guys, your job is to basically take the charge. And then these guys are going to get in the back over here. There we go. Now, engage and engage. And we've got ourselves a good surround with chunky stuff going on here. So you guys get in there. Viking Raiders as well with some nice armor piercing. You guys have got some good armor piercing. And then we just basically surround them. Lovely. And those guys, do they want to stay at the back? That's absolutely fine. Archers probably don't need to bother getting involved at this point. They're already down to 34. My units are definitely taking more than they're giving. But these guys can only take so much, especially when they've got, like, really cost-efficient units. Like the Viking Raiders. Just as a support unit at the side of a bodyguard does great work. Yeah, they're starting to now be split up. They don't have a chance of getting us surrounded us to the city streets. We've got them on multiple fronts. This all works for me. So just speeds up a little bit. They're dropping to 30. Yeah. Though we are taking more than we're giving, every bodyguard is way more precious than the troops they're damaging. So this is all absolutely flipping fine. And we'll actually put you guys back onto fire at will. The actual leader goes down. That was somebody the honest, I forget who. And as soon as these guys do actually break, we'll get to shoot them in the back. There we go, shoot them in the back. No, guys. Guys. Stop it. Don't forget the actual plan here. You guys stay over here. You guys stay over here. Now we can basically just have these guys. Are you guys also trying to charge forward? Don't try and charge forward. It's not your flipping job. Right, you guys to there. You guys to here. Now we can do the same thing with these here Saracen militia and we'll be good. So yeah, get some shots in on those guys. These guys are actually the ones who decided to come in first. So back off my archers. Back off, back off, back off. There we flipping go. These guys coming over here. Now we just try and get around the back. Oh, not quite fast enough on this occasion, unfortunately. Shoot them in the back if you can. You know what, there's only 3 of them left. Now 2. Now only 1. And now you can just focus on these guys over here. Thank you. And at this point, I think we got them beat. Every time they leave the plaza, they auto-break, so they can't even get up to us. So you know what? Let's finish this off by sending in some good old-fashioned Viking raiders. That seems polite, doesn't it? So, Saracen militia, hello! We're the Vikings. We've basically taken over the entire world, and now we want to finish the flipping job. 3 of them go down in the initial charge, just 1 more remaining. So if someone wants to just, like, axe that guy in the back, that should do the job there. Then we got this guy, who doesn't seem to have realised where the danger's coming from, unfortunately. So if someone just wants to basically attack him by just kind of, you know, yeah, that's right, don't get in front of him, but realise what's going on. If you die to that guy now, that'll be really flipping embarrassing, okay? So somebody finish this guy off. There you go, well done, that should be the job done. Yes, indeed it is, well done all. And this is a city, and cities are worth a lot of flipping money, which is the thing I need to not go bankrupt right now. I tell you what, if you're willing to pay for them, I'm willing to sell you troops. Ransom rejected, that's actually a shame. So those guys get executed, but it wasn't my flipping fault, as does this guy right here. So this city that the Byzantines have been trying to take for literally centuries falls to me. 15,000 florins from looting. Yes, this is going to be a bit of a difficult city to hold as a result, but small church, bring in some extra people. What's the mining network here? It's worth 100. Okay, fine. That's relatively not valuable. You never built a warehouse here. You're so bad at this game. Though apparently they've got, like, I think a blacksmith here. So go on then. Let's actually just improve the quality of my troops, I guess. Actually, no, wait. I could probably do with an extra... No, I do an extra spy here. Yes. What a spy right here. Let's just send this spy in this direction just to start keeping an eye on stuff. There we go, that's a good position for you. Now, Nicaea is interestingly completely unprotected at the moment. Not sure why you've left that completely unprotected. That's a shame. I could get right in there if I could just get a unit of cavalry over there, but no, I won't be able to because I've got no boats here, which is a shame. Now, one other army we do actually have on the move right now, this guy, Thorkel. If you could engage this guy right now... No, he backs off, unfortunately. Could you put this place under... Oh, darn, now you can't put Mosul under siege. That's a shame. But, knock out Mosul, roll straight onto Baghdad. That should be fine. Would you believe the Turks don't like us? I don't like them either, to be honest. And in Tripoli, doesn't look like there's much going on, so go on then. Let's actually... Can I retrain? Yeah, I can. I can retrain some of these guys. I've got the money now, so... Okay, merge some of these lads together a little bit here. I might be able to come up with something I can actually use. Yeah, if I fix you, and then I train you, and then that's already pretty strong already. Then I fix you. Next turn, I'll start the Tunis force marching south. And we can actually knock out Sicily as well. So that'll be another faction that's no longer bloody attacking me. And we've got these forces over here as well. Now, this guy here might be trouble. Because, yeah, there's a lot of forces around here. I'm going to move this guy down here towards Portugal just to see what's going on. And I will also just hire some extra spearmen while I'm passing by. Yeah, I want... Ooh! Yeah, you guys have got a decent amount of strength, but the plague will have softened it up a bit. So actually, we're probably in better shape than I think we are. This guy, however, is your Achilles heel. Yes. Because thanks to this guy, we've got ourselves... Oh! Right. You guys have decided to join the jihad then. The jihad for Constantinople. That's an interesting thing you want to do right now. Well, in that case, I don't really want to attack... I was thinking, oh, I can attack this guy, and that'll draw out the city force. But if this guy is actually part of, yeah, the jihad, then he'll naff off towards Constantinople next turn. In which case, probably the best thing I can do is just hang back here and let him flipping go. Right, in which case, time to see what the Byzantines do next, and yeah, whether that army does decide to naff off, which it would be nice if it did. And also, whether I go bankrupt. Hopefully I won't. Also, they might use that force near Iconium to actually attack Iconium now I own it. That's entirely flipping possible. If they do, that's fine. I think I can sally forth and win against them without too much difficulty. Oh, no. First, they've decided they want in with Captain Constantine. They don't have much here, to be honest, but... yeah, just 2 rams, a ladder, and siege up, but then I don't actually have any decent wall defenses here. And this is probably the best force they've thrown at me so far. Okay, time for, yeah, the ultimate citadel defense. Probably the toughest citadel defense I've faced in the game so far, but I have faith in the walls. These troops, though they're a bit damaged, I think they can do the job, damn it. So these guys have decided they want to approach from the north. That's an interesting angle to want to come from. Can I actually put... ooh. By any chance, am I allowed to actually put people right up here? Because if I can, that'd be hilarious. No, that's not allowed. Boo. Though I can hilariously put a group up here. This is 100% fine. This is actually inside the 3rd and final tier. So, yeah, basically what they need to do is they need to come through this gate. Then they need to work their way around and up to here. And then they enter, yeah, the area with the raised bit and the path and whatever. But, yeah, because they're coming from the north, unless they're coming through this gate, I could actually be shooting down at them from the 3rd tier the entire time, which would be hilarious, yes. In fact, actually, screw it, that's where I'm actually going to put 2 of my units immediately, because that's just too funny not to do. Cannons here to fire at them if they actually get onto the 2nd tier of walls here. We can just fire at them with flaming shots. I won't put these guys to fire at will yet, but they might be useful in future. And I'll put another unit of crossbows over here. I'll move them into here to basically shoot down anyone coming over here. I don't put much faith in our ability to hold this tier, but potentially we can hold the rest, I'd say. Oh yes, and one small problem, we didn't actually have the opportunity to fix up the wall, so there's technically still a breach down here from the last time that this place was invaded. So... that could be a problem, except now they're coming from the north, so if they want to try and just walk up to that approach, they'll have to come via all these defences at the side that haven't been taken down yet. So they are more than welcome to try. They might try and come up this way regardless. Let's actually have some proper heavy infantry around here, and then my damaged archer units can basically just be chilling out here, keeping the towers on, and firing at anything that comes anywhere remotely near this direction. Yes! Yes, that will do very nicely. So those guys are on Group 1. They're just guarding the lower tier. But to be honest, we'll have the main defense up here on Tier 2. Yeah, the key point is they're not getting up to the final tier. We've actually got some heavy infantry I'm holding back for just that eventuality. I'm not sure which way they're going to try and go yet, but it barely even matters. Right. Let's see what they're going to try and do. Are they actually going to bother trying to attack the walls with the catapults and what have you? Or are they just going to use their siege equipment? Or are they going to say, screw it, we'll just run by the side of the citadel and go to the breach that already exists? And the decision is they're sending forward the artillery. Fine. So they want to try and move up, but that's okay. That's 100% fine. If they just want to move up like that, I'm happy to just let them... ouch! One person goes down immediately. Right, you guys, get up here. Keep these towers on, if at all possible. So just get out of here. Lovely. Thank you very much indeed. And you just hang up on top of this area. If they do want to come in through the front door, they're more than welcome to. Because that's exactly what the crossbows that I set up here are for. These crossbows are going to have a shot at... oh, yeah. These crossbows are going to tear anything on this road apart. Yeah, 3 catapults, 2 trebuchets. So they're going to get that wall down momentarily. But it takes them quite a bit of ammo. They won't be able to take down that many walls or towers. There's going to still be a significant amount of defense set up. And they're still going to need their rams and towers to get into the 2nd and 3rd tier. And they don't have enough. Like, especially as the tower's useless. They've only got 2 rams and 1 set of ladders. That's nowhere near enough. Although, go on, I may as well give them a poke. I'm going to get some cavalry down onto the lower tier. We can make it retreat if need be. Now, what are you guys firing on right now? This bit of wall over here? Because, yeah, this is technically part of the gatehouse, so not much you're going to be able to do there. Yeah, they're going for that wall over there at a bit of a funny angle. Okay. That's absolutely fine. You guys just... yeah, get yourselves into a better position round here and just stay off that whole area, please. Right, my damaged cav unit's shown up. Let's just now basically get that. Yep, they've made the 2nd breach. Now they'll probably start going for the towers. I'd rather they didn't succeed there. So I'm going to send my cav out just to basically go and get some charges in and start harassing their artillery. In all fairness, I'm not exactly opening the gates for them. The gates are already flipping open. Sometimes the AI freaks out if its artillery starts getting attacked. So, bit of just cav poking at them shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So, round here, round here, round here. We'll just basically hit them in the back with a good lance charge. And now the towers open up because they want to get around the side. So now, yeah, they're under attack from towers and under attack as well from my horse. So come on, get in there. You probably can't get a charge off, you're too close range. But it'll stop them firing. It'll stop them firing. And yes, indeed, the Byzantines immediately respond to that. They don't like that one little flipping bit. Admittedly, it's town militia and some light cavalry that's coming in. 80 of them versus 36 of me. Let's just see if they keep pushing. I'm just going to try and pull them in towards the actual town if need be. Are they trying to counteract, or are they? Yep, we've already got some stuff catching fire over there. Good, the flaming arrows are doing good work. No, I don't think you get in here. I think you can fight right here, right in front of the towers, please. So just get on top of them. We will probably lose this fight, to be honest. Allen Cavalry is pretty good. Did you guys actually have a general, by the way? Sorry, I forgot to actually check that. I don't think you did. I think you were Captain Constantine, so no general unit. Good. No bloody cataphracts to deal with. So these units are down to 25 already, and you guys are at 62. Yeah, we're trading too evenly, unfortunately. The Funeral Knights will stand and fight, but they won't do that well. The towers don't seem to be contributing much. I think the towers are too busy trying to take out the artillery, and I suppose that's fair enough. And in comes all of the infantry now. We got some Armenian cavalry heavy stuff there, going for another breach. So now, yeah, there's more artillery just being taken out. Lovely. Catching fire, falling apart. Love it. And those guys going down too. So now they're just going to basically try and rush in. But where are they rushing to exactly? The enemy just loves rushing in cavalry to city breaches, but it's not like it can go anywhere. You guys should probably back off, by the way, because I feel like you kind of screwed at this point. If you guys want to break, that's fine. Just basically flee back to the center of the city. That's absolutely a-okay. You go right ahead.
The walls are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
I'm going to be honest, narrator man. I feel like the vast majority of the walls are still ours. They've taken like one tiny insignificant part of the walls. It does not really matter that much. Because, yeah, all we got inside right now is just a handful of town militia and whatever. They're probably going to try and take the walls, but they're going up against dismounted Huskarls, so that's not going to work out for them. What they need to do is bring up the ladders and the rams, and actually, I suppose they can't. They can't really bring up the ladders and the rams yet, not safely, because the rams are too late to get set on fire. Now, they are bringing up the ladders, which is interesting, and, looks like the Byzantine infantry is on the ladders. Good choice. So if they could potentially surround my dismounted Huskarls with town militia while getting Byzantines up the ladders, they might stand a chance, sure. But at this point, my mercenary crossbowmen are starting to do their jobs. Everything's coming into range here and should be up here as well. You guys are all firing. You're slightly struggling with the straight shots right now, but you are getting some light taps in, that's fine. The bigger question is how exactly are these guys planning to, you know, get through these gates. You should probably retreat to this side of the gate, by the way. But, you know, once you're done, make sure you do actually put the gate down again. Put the gate down again. Put the gate cocking down again. Put the gate down again. Okay, or just sacrifice yourselves. Yeah, that's right. Just sacrifice yourselves, please. Thank you. Did you just let them in? Did you just let them into the second tier? That wasn't very clever, to be perfectly honest. No. Right, Norse archers, get into this position. They're not coming for this gate anymore, so these guys can probably be reassigned down over here to guarding this area. If you guys want to start firing at this point, you go flipping right ahead. There we go. We got the gates back down again. Marvellous. You guys probably shouldn't fire anymore. And we also got, yeah, mercenary crossbows over here. Have you guys got a straight shot, or are you struggling to actually get the hits in? Hopefully you guys have got something going on there. No, you're mostly just firing up in the air, but it's still doing something. There we go. We got some good hits coming in. Now, it looks to me like they're actually trying to take the walls here. Some town militia going up against Norse archers. Norse archers will totally hold to their own. These guys are trying to just sneak around the outside. Viking raiders up here are just keeping the towers on. Those peasants aren't going to stand up for long. Yeah, now at this point, they're just basically wandering around here to get these gates open, and they're welcome to those gates, quite frankly. I don't really care. I mean, the towers are on and firing, so Yep, peasants have already started breaking apart. We got some flipping archer militia just firing up onto the walls. That won't do much either. Now, at this point, these dismounted Hussars have basically been bypassed. So we should probably just start getting our guys down here to start picking off those guys. Anything left out here, by the way? Nothing much. Some light ballista troops. Nothing too major. These guys can get down on the ground and start closing the trap. Norse archers will stand and fight for the time being against these Byzantine infantry. They won't do that well, but they'll do okay. You guys should get on these guys. Just start clearing out that proper heavy infantry. There's also archer militia over there. But the question is, where are the ladders and where are the rams? Because without them, you're going to do very well. Or possibly, right now, they're banking on the ballista and all the other siege equipment they sent around the side, coming over to the gates here and using those to open the gates. But they're not going to be able to because they walk straight past towers they're still on, so all of them just caught fire and are now exploding. Right, now my heavy infantry over here manages to, pin and immediately break some archer militia. So don't worry about those guys anymore, they're naffing off. We've got some Byzantine infantry here. You guys just shoot down over here, and you guys get over. I think they're trying to flee by climbing up onto the walls, then climbing down some ladders. Alright, fine. You do whatever the hell you feel like. You guys just shoot these guys if you can. Someone's shooting at them. There's some more flipping archers somewhere. These guys can just basically head over here and take care of these guys. You guys are now fleeing again. Are you guys willing to actually charge at these guys? Yes, you are indeed. Lovely. So now these Byzantine infantry are already shaken. And, axemen are now rushing up the arse of them. That'll be absolutely flipping fine. So these guys, they won't stand up for much at all. There is a bit of a concentration of units in this part of the world. That is town militia. Oh yeah, these Norse archers are a bit screwed. Spear militia and town militia, supported by some archers and Byzantine infantry. Fine. Now if we just... These guys are actually just determined to ignore us. It's quite frankly bloody rude. But that's okay. If they're not willing to fight, we'll just basically take out the archer militia and it won't be a problem. In fact, you know what? Screw it, let's just do that. You guys just start whacking the archers. They're going to start going down very fast indeed. So they'll break in no time at all. We'll just start taking out their archer support. Loads of units here. They've technically actually still got a bombard. And I think... They have a catapult still going? They've got one ballista over here. I think that might just be the catapult team with no actual catapult anymore. So I think what they've actually got is double bombard is still operational. Now that's concerning. A double bombard can absolutely open up all of the breaches if it needs to. In fact, I'm not sure why they didn't do that in the first bloody place. Actually, who'd have thought it? My flipping Norse archers managed to outlast this spear militia. So go on, lads, get over here and finish off the town militia too. Meanwhile, the spear militia over here has taken on Byzantine infantry that's wavering and spear militia that's wavering. Focus on the spear militia, get them to break, then you can put all your strength on the Byzantines, and then hopefully we can also bring in these exhausted Norse archers as reinforcements. This is starting to break, that's starting to break, these guys are falling apart now. We're just seeing a bit of a general morale collapse down here in the first tier. This is all under control at the minute. Lovely. So you guys can now probably throw yourselves over here. These Byzantine infantry are screwed. Turn your axes over in this direction. And now they're just trying to basically get away. So just basically chase them out. You guys get over here. Chop down anything that's just kind of passing by. Why flipping not? Oh, yeah. The number of captives is now soaring upwards. Loving that. Question is... Where's the bombard? I think we just killed Captain Constantine, by the way. I'm pretty sure he's dead, so that's nice. Who else have we got over here? That's still spear militia, pretty strong. That is the... the bombard's now just naffing off in that direction for no well-explained reason. Have they managed to get any actual... Oh! Right, I think that's my cannons. My cannons have found a target, and it's these cavalry over here. Well, you know what, you guys? You just knock yourselves out. That's absolutely a-okay. Looks like they've pretty much given up their attempts to take the walls. All that's left is that spear militia, and in fact, that literally just broke right that second. So, let's get some cavalry down here. When I say cavalry down here, I've got no cavalry left apart from my general. So, maybe let's not bother with the cavalry. Instead, let's just actually mop up this unit that's trying to actually retreat through us right now. That should get us some nice new captives. Lovely. I'd be surprised if soon they don't decide this was a stupid... Sorry, whoever lives there, by the way, that was our fault. Yeah, I'd be surprised if they don't decide they want to pull out and give up on this pretty soon. Like, it wasn't a bad force, but they didn't approach in the most sensible way. They did a pretty good job, actually. They properly, thoroughly infiltrated the first tier. They just need to use the bombards a bit better, and they'd actually have had a chance of making it into tier 2 on this occasion. Right, time to start wrapping this up. A few units of ballista and whatever coming up against my dismounted Hussars. They'll be torn to shreds in no time at all. Yeah, lovely. In fact, they really should be going down faster. There you go. Well done. Now, this guy's just going to basically work his way around here. There's still a few units that are holding steady over here. Possibly just waiting for the bombard to come up. In fact, the bombard has naffed off. Why have you guys decided to go over there? That's just weird, but okay, fine. Let's just kind of wrap all this up using these forces around here. And simultaneously, I think I'm bringing out some... Yeah, there we go. We got some fresh troops over here as well. Let's bring in some fresh reinforcements to just start mopping up this street right over here. Right, looks to me like it's a pretty general retreat at this point. Pretty good mass route here. Question is what's left. Broken and broken. I think all that's left is, yeah, these guys who mysteriously decided they wanted just to hang out over here. So, I guess we'll just send our infantry over in this direction to start mopping up, I suppose. Because, why not, eh? Anyone who fancies coming out and taking out these guys, you just knock yourselves out. Looks like these guys aren't on fire at will mode. They're showing no interest in actually returning fire at the charging infantry. So it should just be a case of heading in here, knocking these guys out, and that should be your lot, right? I'm not sure what's left other than that. Unless they've got like one unit back here that never moved in the first place. Nope, all of those guys are... Oh, these spear militia got stuck on a rock. That's adorable. They can't actually retreat. Ah, there's our problem. There's just 11 catapults just chilling out here with a ladder that never actually quite made it up onto the walls. Gotcha. I'm not sure what they're repeating over and over. Oh, they finally broke. Good, good.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Oh, it's always good to know I have virtue and valor. Thank you very much, Mr. Narrator Man. So, only 123 men lost. That's actually much better than I was expecting. Good. Happy with that. And yeah, you're not getting these guys back either, sorry. We paid for them, so we get to decide what to do with them. And the answer is execution. Lovely. So we've made a good starting point, just actually murdering our way through all of these lads that we actually... Oh yeah, he's coming in. Yeah, he's decided he wants to do this. Well, flipping fine. You know what? We'll take care of that down the line too. And yet another cardinal gets promoted for Denmark. Which one's that one? Apparently I've got to... Wait. There's no... Oh, sorry. Yes, there is. Fine. I don't even know... Why are you here again? I can't remember why you're here. But you can help make Sophia Catholic. So that's fine. It's good that you're here. Now, how's the plague doing? It's... Still feels like it's pretty much everywhere. That does still feel like that's everywhere. But I feel like the tax take has stabilised. I feel like we've actually managed to, you know, have enough guys killed by the Byzantines, combined with killing enough units elsewhere, that actually we've got ourselves a stable enough income for the time being. In fact, yep, there we go. We've actually got projected profits. Good. We have survived the risk of bankruptcy. This is good. This is very, very good indeed. And when I say this is good, also just check no one else has died of... Oh, no! Well, it does say natural causes, not... Oh, dear. Right. We have actually got some plague victims. Oh, not Carla V. Oh, I liked Carla V. Oh, that's sad. Einstein of Koge, or I don't know how you pronounce an O with a line through it. So, over there in... I swear that just said London region, but then it took me to Prague. So, alright, fine, whatever. And then, yeah, we lost a family member in... Okay, I feel like you're not taking me to the right places. So, we have tragically lost Carla V. Everyone liked Carla V. So, that's very, very sad indeed. Other than that, we're doing alright. Is the plague easing yet? Because we were told, hey, the plague's easing. Actually, it is starting to ease. unquestionably, it's no longer in a few places. Marseille's fine, and yeah, Marseille is now gaining actually only +3. I was expecting more of a jump in population than that, but that's fine. Also, apparently you guys aren't paying top tax yet. Get paying top tax, you guys, yes. It may not be 100% gone, but the plague is starting to recede. Oh yes, I think we've survived the Black Death. So, that's enough for now, ladies and gentlemen. Next time, we'll be sending forces south to clear out Sicily. We will be seeing what we can do about the final stronghold of Portugal, which does seem to be rather well defended. Quite a few people floating around there. We'll be seeing if we can actually burst straight into the capital of the Moors. I suspect not. That looks pretty well guarded too. And then, well, it's turn 139, so it's just about time, conveniently enough, for a fairly major event to come up next. So we've got some big battles in cities coming up soon, and the revelation of the next big world-changing thing that is coming in. Because I love the Black Death. It just completely screws your economy, so you no longer have money just flooding in. If you can survive it, you can be okay, but you're in a much weakened position. And now we've been softened up by various big fights and the economic shock of the Black Death. Yeah, I'd say something is coming, something new. And we will discuss with this, hopefully, next time. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Medieval 2 Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye. I can also just take this person and make them female. Can I just... Perfect! I'm delighted we share the same level of ambition. Complete mediocrity all of the way. And then, oh, the people at the back just kind of popped into existence there for a second. Okay, let's try this again with something else. I'm going to see if we can get Mr. Potato Head into this game.